I had to dream in monochrome. Life that they spun.
So the physical aspect. I've jammed with you twice, right? On our Thursday nights, The Lesson GK.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? But I've jammed with you twice, and it was always super dope. And I always noticed that you have this super uninhibited nature to you. But we mentioned these influences that you had earlier, but those are musical influences, things that help you write. I want to know about the influences that affect your performance, because that's for me, right? I've always been extremely animated.
Yeah.
Since early in my career, people compared me to all the animated people,
That's
right?
so sick.
So then when I was introduced to like Otis Redding early performances, Billy Preston, and seeing how wild he gets on stage, like this song called Double O Soul. This guy is crazy, and I loved it. It really inspired me to be so free on that forum, on that stage, right?
Yeah.
But when you are performing, you are very like that as well, in a different way. Like for me, it's left to my right, but it's uninhibited to say the least, right? So, who influences you musically on stage, though?
Yeah, I feel you. That's
who are those people?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess the physicality of my performance comes from, I really believe that we sing with our body. So when I kind of get very animated with gestures and kind of ways of using my body, it's because it literally does affect the sound, you know. So that ability to be percussive and use your breaths as a way to syncopate, you have to hold your body in a certain way. And I find when I use my hands to illustrate sound, it helps me with finding the notes and actually articulating them, right? If I can kind of see them. So some of it's less about like, you know, referencing another artist or something. It's just more about how I feel I can actually vocalize the best, if that makes sense. And then energy wise, yeah, man, it's hard to kind of pinpoint exact people. I'd say artists like Badu, Björk, to me, they are uninhibited in the sense that they let their voices go to the beautiful places and to the ugly places. Like they go and get so raw and so like masculine. Like
Very
it's
interesting.
just really, I don't know, I feel...
Bilal has that too.
Yes, he does, man. But I'll say right now, Bilal is probably one of my biggest vocal influences of all time. He, for me, is an instrument. So I look at people who are not scared to inhabit the different, even animals with their voice, you know, that's what inspires me. So again, that's a physical thing. If you're going to be more bass heavy and you're going to come from your gut and kind of be masculine with it, you've got to hold your body in a different way. If I'm going to be kind of, you know, very wispy and breathy up here, it's a whole different. So, you know, it's a little bit more about what am I trying to say and where do I want to sit. And thinking as a producer, like frequency range, right? If you're rapping and you're kind of holding it down, you know, with the kick drum and you're keeping it low and kind of growly down there, then maybe I want to contrast with that and be the top end in the song, right? So it's really just, I try to think. Yeah, I try to think of that stuff as a performer as well, not just in the studio, but like we're painting a picture together. And my body has to be a part of that because it literally does have an impact on the sound that comes out.